Okay, so this one is a short-term effect which gives you a window into Donald Trump's psychology and in a way reveals what I think is the best way to study astrology. Certainly this is the way I do it on a pretty much constant basis. I watch where the planets are and I try to constantly correlate them to what I'm studying. In Trump's chart, you've heard me say that the T-square formed by Neptune, Eris, and Mercury is critical. And then in current time, perhaps always, but certainly in current time, because of the triple conjunction in the sky in Capricorn, the late Capricorn degrees are also really important because that's where his Saturn and Venus are at birth. So now we see the current position of the planets. And here I'm talking about the moon. You see it at 5.5 Aries. This is almost 6 o'clock, 5:49 p.m. in the West Coast. So it's almost 9 o'clock in the East Coast in New York. And this is when the moon is entering those degrees, because you saw that between basically 4 or 5 degrees and 10 degrees cardinal. So that would mean Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. Anytime a planet goes through there, he feels it through that T-square, and it's going to aggravate. And I can tell you that I've seen it over the last 3 years again and again and again. So you watch for him to go on a tweet storm or do something against his own interests, or perhaps some news surfaces that he doesn't like, and then he reacts. Sometimes he doesn't react, but Trump being Trump almost always reacts. So you then see that it's at 5.5 degrees. You can then move forward to see how long this is going to last. It's a matter of hours. So we push this forward and we see that around 1 o'clock in the morning it's 9 degrees, 10 degrees, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. This could suggest that he might have one of those Twitter rants in the middle of the night or early, 6 a.m., 5 a.m., because the night itself is uncomfortable for him, because the whole night the planet, the moon is going through those degrees. Then you can go further now. To reach the later degrees, you have to go at least a full day. That still isn't quite there yet. So then this puts us at Tuesday to get to the 23rd degree. There you see almost 6 a.m. Pacific time, so around 9 a.m. So early morning, Tuesday, the 19th, the moon enters those degrees, and then you know that maybe even a little bit earlier, 8 a.m., then you've got that it'll be in there until pretty much there, which puts it into late afternoon, early evening of Tuesday. And those are the 2 points when he is getting this lunar aggravation, which is short term, but can trigger events, emotions, difficulties. Remember, of course, that part of the reason is because there are planets in Capricorn that square where that moon is when it's in the late degrees. That's what will contribute to the trauma. In the early degrees, there aren't triggers, but he doesn't like those degrees either. So there you have it. That's one way to track the life of the Donald.